Look at this. This is little Miss Dior. Would you check her out? She's a teacup Maltese Terrier. And look at the bling. Look at the bling. Now, dogs are just like us when it comes to the secrets of a long and healthy life, and their well-being is mostly due to about 20% genetics and about 80% lifestyle choices, and that's made for them by their humans. So
Absolutely.
how do we make better choices? Then we've got Lara Shannon here to show us how to keep those good habits up when it comes to our doggies.
That's right, and maybe try and keep them quiet.
You've got your hands full too, haven't you? Who are
I
these
do.
gorgeous
I've got Rocky here. We've got Bagel, the beagle, who's trying to let his presence be known. We've got little Miss Dior, who you've got there.
So
We've got
sweet.
Chubbs, and we've got Max, the Cavalier.
Oh, all right, start with diet then.
Yes.
What's the best thing to give our pets' diet a boost?
Well, it's really good. A lot of people don't realise it's a bit the same as ourselves, superfoods. So things like blueberries, feeding your dog some blueberries,
Really?
yeah, every day is a great thing to do.
Wow.
And turmeric, hey Bagel, for their anti-inflammatory properties is really good. And also one thing that we really want to be doing is adding some steamed veggies like spinach, carrots and broccoli into their diet, especially if they eat a dry food only diet. It can really help reduce a lot of inflammation and also a lot of diseases. Hey Bagel.
Hey, what's going on, Bagel?
I know, a lot to say.
You actually say that dogs should fast a day a week. Is that right?
Yeah, it does. I mean, a lot of owners...
Intermittent dieting, like for dogs.
Just like us, it's really good for their health. It helps. So basically what it means is that they're not always working to digest their food. So we want to be going and making...
He's on a fasting day.
Yeah.
He's on a fasting day. That's why he's cranky.
Yeah, but Bagel's really not into it. So basically, if Bagel wants to go see his mum, he can.
Yeah, go to mama.
But also, there we go, Bagel. So yeah, definitely want to be fasting our dogs, which many owners are horrified about, but it allows their digestive system to work on other things like healing the body,
Yes.
which is really important. It helps to boost their metabolism. And just like us, it's really good for their overall health because, of course, dogs in the wild, they don't eat every day and they certainly don't get 2 or 3 meals a day.
Yeah. Now, it's getting really cold outside. I think Miss Dior wants to go to her mummy too. She's over there, darling,
They're
filming you.
jumpers.
But it's getting chilly. What do we do to then make sure our doggies stay nice and warm? There you go, Bobby.
Yeah, of course. So many dogs with thin coats, thin fur. We really want Miss Dior back this way.
Come here, gorgeous.
We want to make sure, particularly when they're outside or if they're getting older as well, that they're actually kept nice and warm because it has been really cold. And so it's really important that we get them a jacket for some breeds as well to make sure they're protected. We want to make sure that it fits properly as well, really important. And if they've got a bit of anxiety, of course, we want to make sure that's the right coat for them. So, you know, nice warm ones like the polar fleece.
Yeah, which fabrics tend to work better? Because here we've got like a little
Max
raincoat
looking very
idea
chic,
going
I
on
know.
here. Does the hood actually work, or is that just a bit of fun?
Yeah, it's really for looks, so I don't recommend that people put the hoods on their dogs because we don't want to restrict their ears or their eyesight, so that can make them a bit anxious. So this one's a beautiful Aspen Deluxe raincoat, so that's good if it is going to be raining. Little Chubbsy here, he's wearing the Huffer Puffer.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So that's water resistant.
Do they like dressing up dogs?
Look, some dogs are perfectly fine. They love it, especially if they're cold, sore joints and bones. They're going to be wanting one. If your dog really doesn't like it, though, and they are a bit anxious, do be mindful that it doesn't restrict them in any way. That's why the ones that have just got a bit of Velcro that can fit nicely, make sure it fits properly, can't hang over the bum too far and can't be too tight around their arms.
I love the kerchief on this little cutie as well,
know.
right? The little Studio Ted logo. We need to get you an updated one, darling.
I know it. Oh, yes. Oops.
She's so gorgeous. Now, we know that separation anxiety can be a really big problem as well, but this coming Friday is Bring Your Dog to Work Day. So how should you introduce your dog to the workplace? Because not everyone loves dogs.
No, that's right. And also not all dogs like people either.
That's true. Exactly.
So if your dog, again, does have a bit of anxiety, it's probably not the place for them. If it's separation anxiety, then they're definitely going to want to join you. But we want to do it really slowly. So we want to make sure that people aren't coming up to the dogs. So first of all, if there are going to be other pets or dogs in the building, I always recommend dogs meet on a walk.
Yes.
So meeting out the front, give them their distance, let them have a bit of a sniff from behind, sniff the butt first, a quick 1, 2, 3 and off you go. So walk them together.
Not usually your common workplace greeting, that is it?
No, just leave that one for the dogs, not for the people. So we want to take them for a bit of a walk, plus they go to the toilet first.
Yes.
And then people in the office need to be really mindful. So I just say to people, actually, ignore the dog and allow them to come to you, or pat your leg nicely. Don't stick out your hand. Worst thing to do.
Yes,
It can frighten them.
Can it?
Yeah.
So what else should we bring to make sure it all runs smoothly when you take a dog into the office? Because it can add a layer of complexity, but we also know it's so good for workers.
Yeah, it is. It really helps reduce stress. It does make it more productive, despite what some people might think. And also, I'm going to get little Rocky to go down as well.
Oh,
Rocky's
should
a
you
little bit heavy.
tie your dog to your desk?
Well, you don't want to be tying them up so they're feeling restricted, but of course you want to make sure that they're not running around either. So if your dog is crate trained, it's really good to take along your crate. Definitely their bed, their favourite toys, a blanket and some long-lasting chews and interactive toys to keep their brains and bodies busy.
Oh, well, the new series of Pooches at Play starts on Saturday, June 25 at 2 p.m, and Take Your Dog to Work Day is happening this Friday, the 24th of June. Thank you so much for coming. We've lost our dogs.
We've lost a few of them.
They've all gone back to their mamas.
I know.
In the meantime.
Yeah. Hello, Miss Dior. No, well done, Max and Chubbs and Max made it. They're regulars. They're good.
We'll catch you on the weekend, Lara. Always a pleasure.
Lovely.